Hello and welcome to tonight's playoff game. I'm Bill Peterson with your play-by-play, and this is Mike Weiss, your color commentator.
Well, the stars are out tonight, and I'm not talking about celebrities. Their offense should have a successful night against the Blues. This is their first game of the series. They'll be trying to feel each other out. With the addition of rugged players, the Blues hope they'll lose the label of being soft.
They're ready at the center circle for the drop of the puck. Matvichuk passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot, and he is just getting warmed up. Hull sends it to his defenseman. McInnes sends it over to the right wing. Great save by Johnson. Face off to the left of Johnson. Lidstrom plays it up to the center. Dimitra brings it over the blue line. Modano sends it off to Hull. Takes it past the blue line. He slides it to Modano. And it's in! Modano scores through the 5-hole. Modano leads his team in points with 57.
And what a slap shot for the goal. And there you see it, Billy. He got just enough of a stick on it to deflect it in.
Dallas goal.
Matvichuk passes it to the right wing. He lets the slap shot go. Great goaltending by Johnson. Dimitra brings the puck up through the zone. McInnes passes it over to Shanahan. Huge save.
Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 14 seconds.
He takes the slap shot. Save made off the blocker. Yager passes it over to the left wing. He lets the slap shot go. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Van Ryn. He passes it up the center. He continues to put his team on his back and carry them. Vicious check by Sidor. He takes the slap shot. Terrific save. Johnson. Blocker save. Zubov sends it up to the center. Havanov passes it to Mellenby. Sidor plays it up to the center. Modano brings it past the blue line. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Matvichuk sends it over to Hull. Carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He passes it to McInnes. Dimitra takes the puck up. Drake carries it over the blue line. They don't believe in keeping the scoring down in the playoffs.
You know, most teams don't get more than a couple on this guy.
McInnes sends it back to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. They get called for offsides. Number 75 carries it past the red line. Pronger moves it to Dimitra. Carries it over the red line. And his shot is blocked. McInnes sends it in front to Matvichuk. Shanahan brings it past the red line. Pronger slides it over to Tkachuk. Shanahan brings it over the red line. He lets the backhand check go. He looks to be on his game tonight. And he covers up. This faceoff is left of the goal. Pronger passes over to Mellenby. Zubov brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That type of goaltending will push a team through the playoffs. is up to stop play. This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper. Hull sends it to his defenseman. He lets the slap shot go. Glove out of the air. Johnson looked good in that last save. He's got a face-off to the left of Johnson. He sends the puck back to Sador. He's doing all he can to help his team. He sends it over to Modano. Wait moves it back to Mellenby. Kids, take a look, because this is championship goaltending. Face-off to the left of Turco. Stillman sends it back to Pronger. Number 75 takes it past the red line. Lidstrom sends it to the left wing. Passes over to the left wing. Stillman carries it past the red line. Passes it over to Pronger. Takes it past the blue line. Lindros sends it to Shanahan. He blocks the shot. Wait moves it back over to Lidstrom. That was a hard hit by Lindros. He takes a snapshot. As we take a breather, it's tied at 1. Hey, Mike, any stats jump out at you after one?
The Stars are out shooting them, but are unable to take the lead.
The referee will drop the puck for the next period. Pronger brings it past the red line. Brings the puck up. Number 75 brings it past the blue line. And he takes the snapshot. Mellenby carries it over the red line. He passes it over to Waite. He passes it off over to Stillman. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Turco. McGinnis sends it up to the center. Lindros carries it over the blue line. He sends it up the middle over to Shanahan. Stillman takes the puck up through the zone. Carries it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. He gave up his body to make that save. Matvichuk sends it over to the right wing. Number 75 brings the puck through the zone. Dimitra brings the puck up through the zone. He takes a snapshot. It goes off the crossbar. Hull brings it over the blue line. Moves it back to Yager. He centers the pass. Sador sends it back to Modano. Yager, play out goal for the Dallas Stars.
Their coach is not a happy camper right now. You know, the net cam should shed some light on this goal. You know, as a defensive player, you can't allow your goalie to get screened like that.
Dallas goal scored by number 16.
Kachuk passes it up to Lidstrom. Drake takes it past the blue line. Zubov plays it up to the center. He lets the backhand shot go. Lidstrom passes it to the right wing. Drake brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. He left it off the blocker.
Time of the goal, 6 minutes.
And he's checked by Hull. Yup, broken up by Kachuk. We've got a face-off to the left of Turco. Matvichuk sends it out to number 75. Stillman sends it in front to Havanov. Mellenby carries it over the blue line. McGinnis sends it off to Shanahan. Lindros takes it past the red line. Havanov passes it over to Mellenby. And he takes a wrist shot. With saves like that, they're likely to play for the cup. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save to keep this game close. Offside. Hull brings it past the blue line. Pass back over to Modano. Drake passes it over to Dimitra. Carries it past the blue line. Yager sends it over to Hull. Carries it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. Great save. He's taken up where he left off last period. Mike, you're seeing some nice defensive play by Modano. This faceoff is left of the goal. Pass over to Sador. He passes it off to Zubov. Dimitra takes the puck up. Pronger sends it over to the right wing. Hull sends it up to the center. Modano carries it over the red line. Sador plays it up to the center. Drake brings the puck up, brings it over the blue line. And he takes the snapshot. Stopped by Turco. Zubov passes it to Hull. Modano takes it past the blue line. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still. Lidstrom sends it up to the center. Mellenby brings it over the red line. Number 75 brings the puck to the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save by Johnson. Wait takes the puck up through the zone. Lidstrom plays it up to the center. As we end two, it's a lead for the Dallas Stars. 2-1. We're ready to start up the next period. He passes it up the center. McInnes sends it up to the center. Number 75 carries it over the blue line. What a save! Waite takes the puck up. Mellenby brings it past the blue line. McInnes moves it to Lindros. Carries it past the blue line. He relays it over. I can't believe he missed the pass. Looks like someone lost some teeth on that one. McInnes takes it past the red line. He made a great save. Hull brings it past the red line. He's coming up big to keep them in the hunt. He covers the puck.
The Stars may not be the quickest team out there, but they're definitely one of the most experienced.
This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper. Van Ryn slides it to Kachuk, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play.
Dallas penalty.
Shanahan
to number
moves it
68,
back over to Matvichuk.
Yager, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4
Lidstrom
minutes,
brings the puck up through the zone.
seconds.
Shanahan passes to the defenseman. He sends it off over to Kachuk. He plays it back to Dimitra. Penalty over. Number 75 carries it past the red line. Great goaltending by Johnson. They blow the whistle as he covers the puck. Johnson logged a nice save there, Mike.
Johnson's real quick on his feet, but he's still a little reckless. He's got to learn to not overcommit to the puck and should be fine with more experience.
Sador sends it to the left wing. Great save by Johnson. Stillman carries it over the red line. He sends it to Waite. Great goaltending by Turco. Modano takes it past the red line. Yager plays it up to the center. He's got to continue to make saves like that to keep them in this contest. When the rest of the defense fails, it's nice to have this guy to fall back on. Face off to the left of Johnson. McInnes sends it back to Matvichuk. Kachuk brings the puck through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Huge save. Drake moves it back to Pronger. Lidstrom sends it back to the defenseman. He slides it over to Dimitra. Drake brings it over the red line. Lidstrom passes it to the right wing. Shanahan sends it up to the center. Johnson passes to the defenseman. Drake brings it past the red line. Shanahan brings the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. Sent back to number 75. That save keeps them down only one goal. Checked hard by Lindros. He centers it over to Shanahan. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save by Johnson. Lidstrom passes it over to the left wing. Drake takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by McInnes. He passes it over to Lindros. Takes the puck up. Wait, brings it past the blue line. Grabbed out of the air. Turco sends it over to Medvedchuk. He sends it up to center. Lindros passes over to number 75. He continues to put his team on his back and carry them. Play stops as the goalie covers up. This faceoff is left of the goal. Zubov passes to Sidor. Stop. Johnson makes the block. Modano sends it back to the defenseman. Wait sends it up over to Jenny. Mellenby carries it past the red line. The Dallas Stars come out on top by the score 2-1. Anything that sticks out in this game, Mike?
You know, you really have to have discipline to win those close games, and they showed it. The Stars take an early 1-0 lead in the series.
For Mike Weeks, I'm Bill Peterson. Good night from the American Airlines Center. Welcome to postseason action. I'm Bill Peterson, paired up with Mike Weiss. And how about the matchup we're going to see tonight?
Well, the Stars are out tonight, and I'm not talking about celebrities. Their offense should have a successful night against the Blues. The Stars lead the series 1-0 going into tonight's game. Goaltending was lacking in the Blues' arsenal until late last season. If St. Louis can keep that momentum in the net, look out NHL.
They're ready at the center circle for the drop of the puck. Lidstrom takes it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Dimitra sends it back to Drake. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Hull sends it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Kids, take a look, because this is championship goaltending. Johnson looked good on that last save, Mike. He's got a face-off to the left of Johnson. He sends it back to Madonna. Glove save!
Keep your ticket after the game.
McInnes can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
Now this area of the game is a big advantage for the Blues. Pronger passes it off to Mellenby. Carries it past the blue line. Matvichuk passes it over to the left wing. Stillman passes over to Waite. McInnes sends it to number 75. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a hard hit by Shanahan. Centering and the goal. The Dallas Stars strike first. The Dallas Stars break the scoreless tie. The goalie couldn't get back across the crease to stop that one time by Lindros.
That was high and hard to get past the goalie.
Whether it's in the offensive or defensive zone, winning important faceoffs is a specialty for the Blues. Suba passes to the defenseman. Modano carries it past the red line.
Assist to number 51.
He passes it back over to Sador. And he takes a wrist shot. Great goaltending by Johnson. And he takes a wrist shot.
57 seconds.
He lets the slap shot go. Suba plays it up to the center. Van Ryn makes a long pass to Kachuk. Hull brings it over the blue line. And they blow the whistle as the goalie covers up. The St. Louis Blues have definitely struggled at times. Any thoughts on that? We're going to have a face-off to the right of Johnson. Pronger slides it to Stillman. Matvichuk sends it over to number 75. Pronger brings it over the red line. Mellenby sends it up to the center, and he takes a wrist shot. Great save by Turco. He shoots. Goal. Wait, just made a tough angle shot. Controlling the pace of the game by winning faceoffs is a strong point for the Blues.
St. Louis
Lindros moves it back to Matvichuk.
39. Doug Waite. Time of the goal, 7 minutes.
Number
45
75
seconds.
sends it off to Shanahan, and he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Mellenby. Face-off to the right of Johnson. Havanov sends it to the left wing. Kachuk carries it over the blue line. Yager moves it over to Modano. Johnson sends it in front to Havanov. Modano passes it over to Hall. He passes it off over to Yager. Havanov passes it to Dimitra. Drake brings it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. Hull brings the puck up. Brings it past the blue line. Great goaltending by Johnson. Play stops as he covers the puck. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Sador.
Sador loves to play aggressive. His teammates love having someone around to take the body.
We're going to have a face-off to the right of Johnson. Matvichuk passes it to number 75. Centers it over to Lindros. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Kachuk. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Face-off to the left of Johnson. Waite brings the puck to the zone. Carries it past the blue line. Moves it back over to Pronger. Number 75 passes over to Matvichuk. Pronger carries it over the red line. Shanahan brings the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. He's doing all he can to help his team. Lindros sends it back over to number 75. Mellenby takes the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. McInnes plays it up to the center. Lindros brings it over the blue line. Grabbed out of the air. And the goalie covers up to stop play. Face-off to the right of Johnson. Sador moves it back to Hall. He passes back to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. He was wrong. Johnson just got his glove on the puck. This faceoff is left of the goal. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be on his game tonight. Johnson logged a nice save there tonight. We've got a faceoff to the left of Johnson. Sador passes it off over to Zubov. That type of goaltending will push a team through the playoffs. And he takes a wrist shot. Takes it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. Yager sends it back to Sador. He centers it to Madonna. Bone-crushing hit by Zubov. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Amazing! Johnson makes the block. Drake carries it past the red line. Great save by Turco. He passes it to Yager. Carries it past the blue line. Stalemate as we take a break from the action. It's all tied up at 1. Walk us through the first period stats. It's showtime, folks. Pronger sends it over to the right wing. Mellenby passes over to Lidstrom. Oh, it's intercepted. Yager brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. He continues to put his team on his back and carry them. We're going to have a face-off right of Johnson. He lets the slap shot go. And he's checked by Medvedchuk. Kachuk brings it past the red line. Sends it across. Over to Drake. Sends it back to the defenseman. The puck's out of sight, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. This faceoff is left of the goal. Zubov sends it out over to Shanahan. Carries it over the blue line. Passes it to Lindros. Save by Johnson. This faceoff is left of the goal. Checked hard by Drake. Dimitra sends it over to Kachuk. And he takes a wrist shot. Number 75. Slides it to Shanahan. He moved. I can't believe he missed the pass. Van Ryn passes it over to the left wing. Kachuk carries it over the red line. He takes a snapshot. Knocked down in front by Turco. He takes the backhand shot. Huge save. Zubov sends it up to the center. Lindros. It's intercepted by Havanov. Shanahan passes it to the right wing. Waite takes the puck up through the zone. He slides it over to Mellenby. Sends it to Pronger. He sends it to Waite. He stoned him. Lindros carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. McGinnis brings it over the red line. He takes the slap shot. Kids, take a look, because this is championship goaltending. Stillman takes it past the red line. Passes it to the right wing. Yager makes a centering pass over to Murdano. With saves like that, they're likely to play for the cup. This faceoff is left of the goal. Hull sends it back to the defenseman. Takes the shot. He lets the backhand shot go. That was a great save. He passes it over to Yager. Dimitra sends it to the left wing. Kachuk brings it past the red line. Zubov sends it off to Madonna. He lets the slap shot go. He's doing all he can to help his team. And he covers up. Face-off to the right of Johnson. Havanov moves it over to Dimitra. Kachuk brings it past the blue line. Centering pass to Drake. Hooking is going to be the penalty.
And that will get them an extra attacker.
We're going to have a face-off to the right of Turco.
Dallas penalty
Duchesne
to number
moves it
68,
back to Matvichuk.
Yager.
Mellenby plays it up to the center. That was a huge save by Turco.
51 seconds.
Van Ryn brings the puck through the zone. Shot fired. It deflects off the goalie and it's in.
You know, that goalie usually keeps his team in games, so that goal is somewhat surprising.
St. Louis goal scored unassisted on the
Modano
power play
brings it over
by
the blue
number
line.
61.
And he takes a wrist shot. That was a terrific save by Johnson. Johnson was impressive in the last play. Face off to the left of Johnson. McGinnis passes it over to Hall. He relays it to Yager. Kachuk brings the puck up. Takes it past the blue line. He sends it up the middle to Dimitra. Vicious check by McGinnis. Matvichuk passes it over to Yager. Carries it past the blue line. Off the blocker. Modano sends it up to the center. Dimitra brings the puck up through the zone. Matvichuk passes it to Yager. Carries it over the blue line. Mellenby takes the puck up. And he takes a wrist shot. He takes the backhand shot. Nice. Turco. Blocker save. We've got a face-off to the left of Turco. Van Ryn passes over to Jenny. Mellenby passes to the defenseman. Great goaltending by Turco. And he takes a wrist shot. Face off to the left of Turco. Wait moves it over to Stillman. Mellenby sends it back to Havanov. Gloved out of the air. Zubov passes it off over to Shanahan. He centers it to Lindros. Mellenby passes over to Waite. Stillman brings it over the blue line. That was a hard hit by Zubov. Got a face off to the left of Turco. Two down and one left. The St. Louis Blues 2-1. Let's check with Mike for the stats after two periods.
The Blues are in the lead in part because they've kept their own penalties from hurting them, Bill. The Stars need to focus on their offense a little more. Playing physical will only get you so far.
Let's go down to the ice for the drop of the puck. Matvichuk brings the puck to the zone. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Modano. He sends it up the center. Kachuk plays it up to the center. That save keeps them down only one goal. Dimitra sends it up to Lidstrom. He passes it up the center. Kachuk brings it past the blue line. Yager brings the puck up. Takes it past the blue line. He takes the slap shot. Drake takes the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. He plays it up to the center. That type of goaltending will push a team through the playoffs. Dimitra sends it to Kachuk. Sent back over to Drake. He gave up his body to make that save. Turco sends it to his defenseman. McGinnis slides it to Hall. He lets the slap shot go. Past his glove in the lane. Pronger brings the puck up through the zone. Stillman carries it past the blue line. Zubov sends it to Shanahan. Carries it over the red line. And he's checked by Mellenby. Van Ryn sends it up to the center. Waite moves it back over to Jenny. Carries it over the blue line. Sador sends it off over to Lindros. Shanahan brings it over the blue line. Stillman takes the puck up. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Deflected off the blocker. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save to keep this game close. Shanahan brings the puck through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. Passed back over to number 75. He continues to put his team on his back and carry them. Bone-crushing hit by Lindros. Drake brings the puck up. Short pass over to Dimitra. And he takes a wrist shot. Hull moves it over to Yager. Takes the puck up through the zone. Modano plays it up to the center. Dimitra sends it back over to Pronger. Drake carries it past the blue line. Centers playoff goal for the St. Louis Blues.
I'll tell you, folks, to score on this goalie is a real accomplishment.
St. Louis goal scored by number 38, Pavel Dimitra.
Corso passes it to
number
Mayers.
10, Dallas Drake. And to number 44, Chris Pronger. Time of the goal.
He sends it off to Bodine.
51 seconds.
And he takes a wrist shot. Hopefully, he can keep making saves like that, and maybe one of his teammates will help him out on the offensive end. He blocks the shot. Pronger just dropped him. Mayers takes the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That stop keeps this game within reach. Vicious check by McInnes. Bodine sends it over to the right wing. That save kept his team in the game. Matvichuk passes it over to Modano. Passes to Yager. Lidstrom passes it over to Kachuk. Zubov brings the puck up through the zone. Pronger passes it over to the left wing. Kachuk carries it over the blue line. Great save by Turco. Yager passes it up to Modano. Takes it past the blue line. Lidstrom passes to Drake. Carries it past the red line. Zubov brings the puck to the zone. He plays it back to Lindros. He lets it fly. Passes it over to Sador. Carries it past the blue line. What a save! Johnson loves that shot out of the air.
Van Ryn came through like an 18-wheeler for that hit.
Face off to the left of Johnson. Shanahan passes to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. Huge save! The Dallas Stars are trailing. In general, Mike, what does this team need to improve this year? You've got a face-off to the left of Johnson. McInnes passes over to Matvichuk. Denied. Johnson makes the save. Face-off to the left of Johnson. He passes back to the defenseman. The Dallas Stars have definitely struggled at times. Any thoughts on that? He sends it over to Shanahan. He takes the slap shot. He keeps protecting a lead with great saves.
The Blues are a veteran team with loads of experience. That should help them out tonight.
Face-off to the right of Johnson. Number 75. Sends it back to the defenseman. With saves like that, they're likely to play for the cup. Hooking is the call.
And we got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan. Drake is the team leader in face-off percentage.
St. Louis penalty to number 19, Scott Mellenby. 2 minutes for hooking.
Matvichuk sends it up over to Modano.
2 seconds.
And he takes a wrist shot. What a save by Johnson.
1 minute.
He covers it up.
remaining.
He got a face-off left of Johnson. Hull sends it to his defenseman. Matvichuk passes it to the right wing. Number 75 sends it to Modano. The St. Louis Blues prevail 3-1.
After 2 games, the series is now all tied up.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the American Airlines Center.